Hey, so now what's going on, guys? My name is Mespertize. We're gonna get some Die Rise gameplay. It's only round 4. I was trying to go for like the highest round thing, but turns out that I didn't know it. They patched that spot where you can sit at, and there's only one spawn point. At least on PlayStation, I think, because I was sitting there and like they kept on spawning like right in front of me, jumping off stuff. So I decided to just run some trains and stuff, and I pretty much went Galvanical only at the very beginning because, well, it's only round 4 still. So anyways, what happens is that I want to talk about the Mob of the Dead theory and how it ties into like zombies and whatnot, because at least it does pertain to Die Rise. So pretty much what it is if you listen to the audio tapes, this is actually a real event, I guess, I think, but like not the whole thing, but the fact of the matter that they did end up killing Weasel on the roof, and there never really was a plane. So then what happened is they all got sent to hell in this infinite loop. This is like the part where the zombie storyline cuts in, and it's like supernatural. Is that Weasel had a deal with the devil? Is pretty much what my theory is. Kind of, not really. That he had a deal with the devil, and he broke it by not killing the other members, and he didn't live up to it. So the devil turned him into whatever, because I think he's actually like the real leader of the zombies, because Richtofen, I don't think Richtofan's doing it by himself. I forget where I heard the theory that he isn't doing it by himself, but he doesn't want to kill the world. He wants to save it from Maxis and Samantha. So next what happens is this, pretty much, we already know that Mob of the Dead is actually in hell, and I can prove that to you because there's 3 dogs, and you feed them 6 times, 666. Yeah, that's pretty much the point there. And also because it's in an infinite loop, being their punishment for killing the Weasel. And the only way to break the cycle is if the Weasel kills them being all sent to heaven. But the Weasel does not live up to that deal. What happens is that he gets, he breaks his deal with the devil, and then what happens is he ends up becoming this deformed thing that Samuel can hear in his head. Because if you hear Samuel, he does sound, like there's a person in his head having moaning noises, and we already know that definitely isn't Richtofen, because if it was Richtofen, it would be coming through clear, because you can't really understand what it's saying, and you can still hear it even when you're playing the actual map. And another thing is the fact that I'm thinking that Weasel was a part of the flesh, pretty much, like he's a zombie too, because unless that's part of the point that they were already in hell when they killed the warden, and that that he was just the first zombie originally, I think that Arthur pretty much infected the warden and made him a zombie. So that's pretty much what happened. And the only reason why they still attack him, even though he is a zombie, is because, well, they still attack Samuel. I mean, there's pretty much the point there. And we do know that Samuel is a zombie, and you can pretty much tell that through, if you're doing the Richtofen Easter egg and you throw a EMP at all, except for the very end part. Like if you're on transit, if you're doing the Maxis one, and then you throw an EMP at all, Richtofen will get like really mad, and he'll say, "Oh, why would I send a zombie to save the world?" Pretty much that's what I'm getting at here. So then what happens is that pretty much people say that the warden is Richtofen's brother. I doubt that entirely. I mean, oh, everybody's Richtofen's brother. Richtofen's brother, Richtofen's brother, Richtofen's brother, Richtofen's brother 2012. Okay, now let's get to this point. And that's that. And Buried, the achievements are Mend the Rift, and the other one is Rewrite History. So Rewrite History could be anything from changing the course of something that happens during Moon, if you do maybe like there's like a separate Easter egg, or then there's like, or maybe like you pretty much rise the town up from the like underground, I guess. I didn't really know how to rephrase that. Or when it says be their pawn, like that could be that this could be like where the 3 characters do end up dying, and that's part of the Easter egg, I guess. Because everybody's saying that they want the 4 original characters back for the next thing, and David Vonderhaar already said that we determine the fate of the characters, and everybody said that we should kill off the characters, so that's pretty much what they're going to end up doing, I guess. So I'm guessing be their pawn would be is that maybe if you follow Maxis, that on Moon, like if the next map is Return the Moon or something, you have to follow Maxis, but if there's another one, then you have to follow Richtofen. I have no clue, because maybe Maxis ends up killing them off and he's just trying to enslave the world again. Or if you follow Richtofen, then he tries to make sure that the world is safe, and I guess I really don't have a single clue. But that's pretty much the end of my theory and kind of like how Mob of the Dead does tie into this, and how I do believe that the Weasel is the alternate voice in Samuel's head that isn't Richtofen. And that's pretty much it, guys. I guess enjoy the rest of the gameplay. That's pretty much it. Peace.
A much valued pause in the action. Fission, fusion, you're dead either way.